So today I'm speccing my brand new hybrid Lamborghini, but first let me take you back. In 2022, I paid a £40,000 deposit for a car I hadn't even seen yet. Then Lamborghini flew 37 of us on a private jet to Italy to view the prototype of the car, but I couldn't film anything. It was a clay version. Fast forward to 2023 at Lamborghini's 50th anniversary, they finally unveiled the car to the world. And now I'm at H.R.Owen Hatfield to spec my new Lamborghini Revuelto. I've got to take into account my budget, it's around 380,000. Let's just stay below $500,000.
It won't be cheap.
Wheels, calipers, carbon, interior, leather seats, exterior, paintwork, badges. Ellie, break it to me. Wait.
Nice. That's not too bad.
Right, so I'm at Lamborghini Hatfield with Ellie, who's the VIP specialist sales extraordinaire, should we say?
Some may say, yeah.
Okay, and obviously Rue, who you've seen on loads of my videos, who is brand director of H.R.Owen Lamborghini. Let's get this right. Revuelto?
Don't ask me with my accent.
Revuelto.
Oh, wow. Wow. Revuelto. Say again?
Revuelto.
Revuelto.
Or it's Revuelto.
Revuelto.
If you read it like that, but put a bit of a...
Revuelto. I'll learn, by the time it comes, I'll learn.
Revuelto.
Okay. Everyone calls it the Aventador replacement. It's the V12 hybrid. I see up there it says ad personam. What does ad personam mean?
It's the studio at the factory where you can personalise options to suit individual needs.
So rather than looking on a normal spec sheet, you can actually really make it personal to you.
Exactly.
Yeah? This car doesn't come in a convertible, so it's coupe only. Is there limited numbers on this, or is there...
To the UK, there is a limited number, yeah.
What is the basic spec on this? So just to buy standard spec, how much is that?
450,000, circa 450,000.
450,000 with nothing on it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I obviously made a mistake. On the way after I said 380,000 with nothing on it. I think this car standard, so like basic spec, is around 380,000. And I said to myself, I'm trying to get to around $500,000. I've said to myself, I'm not going over $500,000, which now doesn't seem like it's possible.
On average, we're speccing these anything north of 520. Our most expensive one we spec so far is at 590.
Really?
There are a lot of options on this car which are now standard. So where you look at the base price, you think, wow, a lot of options. If you look at the tech in this car, it is that next step, that next generation.
What we'll do, we'll spec it how I want, and then based on what number I get to, I'll start bringing it back. This is probably the first time I'm not going to wrap my car. So based on that, I think I'm going to choose a colour. I love satin black, I love the Batman look, but I want it to look a little bit different. I don't think orange is for me. For the ad personam stuff, is there something like crazy, like mad colours?
These are the ad personam colours.
Are they all single colour, or do you have a couple that are like two colours together?
You can get those, but they're not on the configurator, so we'd have to request a swatch from the factory to show you the colour.
What is a Lamborghini?
Our signature colours are yellow and black.
Yeah.
But again, we're not a colour sensitive brand.
And we have so many different shades of all the colours. So like Giallo Tenerife, which I'm going to put on now, is almost like a highlighter yellow.
Yeah. Wow. In 2006 I had, I call it balloon white, would you call it?
Ballon.
Ballon white, okay. So ballon white, you can probably see that on the screen right now, and I went white and white interior. See, I do like a white.
That's a massive car in a pearl colour. And I think it will look amazing.
Let's have a look at a blue, yeah. That looks nice. Obviously, we wouldn't have the red caliper. Go to satin black for me, please. When you look at it in satin black, it is literally, it's Bruce Wayne.
I love that.
That is the colour for the car.
The issue I've got is I wrap so many cars in satin black every day of the week. That's all we do. Choice of wheels, is there a different choice of wheels?
There is, yeah.
So what's the biggest wheel? Is it 2021 or 2122?
Yeah.
Lovely, so definitely 2122 wheel. That's very old Countach style, isn't it, that wheel? Okay, so there's two types of wheel, and obviously you can have them in different colours. Okay, let's leave it as a black wheel, but the big one, the 2122.
Caliper choice.
I don't know, I'm basing it on a white car at the moment. So if I'm going, can you do a white caliper?
No.
I'm so steered towards the Gallardo, because that to me, 2006, that was like the first Lambo I ever had, and it was incredible.
Do you want to have a look at it with red caliper?
I think red is the only caliper that will go with that colour.
Black or red,
What, in the
isn't it?
interior? Yeah? Okay, so is there anything else on the outside that we need to look at?
So engine grid.
Okay, let's go with the carbon engine cover.
Let me just throw a curveball. Can you remove that door fin?
Yeah. And I think it does look better without it on this colour combination.
Yeah, looks better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks, yeah, okay.
I think it's an unnecessary break.
Yeah, because you want that hole down the side of the car, yeah.
So then you've got the option for details in black. So at the moment on the picture, the tailpipes in matte black are selected.
Yeah, I want matte black.
Keep those.
I want the black badge.
Black badge in shiny black or matte black.
The gloss, shiny.
Right, I'm going to park you with Ellie for a minute, let me go and sort this meeting out. I'll be
Okay,
back.
so we'll be back. By the time he comes back, we'll inspect the car.
So the engine details, which I just...
Unfainted, cheers.
The engine details, which I was just showing you in titanium, you can have them in shiny black as the engine frame,
Yeah.
so around the edge.
Shiny, to be fair, I don't really like anything matte. As much shiny as possible.
Without adding any livery to the exterior, which I'll show you in a second, that is what the outside of the car would look like with all the options that we've chosen.
And the only difference is if we want a black roof, we can do that based on what it's going to cost. Because I remember somewhere else they expected like black roof was 10 grand. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be more than that. Yeah. More than that. Yeah, I probably won't do that. Okay, right, so yeah, I'm feeling the outside. Right, before we even go in the inside, let's have a look at some other colours. That'll be the spec for sure on the outside. Let's have a look at it with like the stealth, like matte black, Batman look.
Nero Nemesis, there we go. It does look amazing in my
Wow.
The contrast with the shiny black and the shiny carbon looks good with that as well.
Wow, wow, wow. Do you know approximately what price that is for the paint?
It's around 15,000.
Around 15,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not stupid. We're looking at colours, we're trying to spec the Revuelto, and we're trying to decide what to do.
Ask Carell how he says it.
Oh, how do you say it?
Oh, I don't know.
let me hear it.
On used cars, man.
Let me hear
By the time it turns up to used cars,
It's not going to be worse.
Or replacement.
Everything's a replacement, yeah.
How
Revuelto.
you say it isn't going to be worse than how I say it.
Let's hear it.
Revuelto.
The way Rue says it, you'd think he's straight out of Italy.
Revuelto.
Revuelto. Flick it back to where we were at. So that was my Gallardo spec, except it was white on white. So outside, theoretically, we've spec'd it how it was, that's the wheels, etc. So let's go interior then. I got a little bit scared as well, because when I was driving up, I was like, standard's probably 380, my ceiling is probably $500,000, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna be more than that. And I was like, okay then. So can we go seats centre whites as well, or do they not do it?
So you can have the base colour of the seat in black.
Okay, let's base it with red, and then obviously we can flick it across.
Yeah, and then I'll go through the prices with you after.
Yeah. Have you got like somewhere I can lie down for when I get the price? So is there only one style seat?
Yes.
Okay. So that looks like a comfort seat, yeah?
Yeah.
Rather than buckets and stuff. So did I say leather? Do you do half and half?
So it's a new material that Lamborghini have just launched called Corsa-Tex.
So these are my two options.
Exactly. So this is unicolor leather and Corsa-Tex with contrast stitching and piping. So when I flick it over to that seat, we'll see where each material is on the seat.
So the Corsa-Tex is like the sides of the seats, yeah?
I think if you want a brighter interior, you're better to stand with the standard seat option, which is the first one that we selected, the Sportivo trim.
That one.
It's the only way to get the centre of the
Fine.
seat.
Okay, let's go with that. I like the red headrest, I like the centre console.
Inverted stitching so that it's just opposite on each different colour.
So what's red goes to black, what's black goes to red,
Perfect.
yeah? Right, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Right, is that everything on the inside?
No, we haven't done anything else on the inside.
Seat-wise and colour-wise?
Yeah, that's just the,
Can you flick that to white for me, please?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when I had the Gallardo Spider with the white interior, it would get dirty quite easily because I'd have the roof down, so all the dust and everything would sit on the seat. If I left the car parked up in a hot country or wherever I was, the interior would get dirty, because obviously the dust and everything else and the air. However, because it's not a convertible, I think you can get away a bit more. And obviously as long as you're not wearing those like blue jeans or black jeans where it stains the seats, I think you're okay. What Ellie had to do was change every little part individually because it had personam, is that why?
Yes.
So the only thing we couldn't do was the centre armrest.
Yeah, so at the moment the centre armrest can't be changed in colour. It can be, but it's just not available on the configurator as it stands. So I just need to have a chat to the factory later today. So the little bit in red, which you can see here, will be, well, if white. That's what Yanni goes for, will be white with white stitching as well. But everything else I've changed to Bianco Leather, which is the white interior, contrast stitching, so black stitching on every part that's white, and white stitching on and white piping on the parts which are black leather.
Hello. I wouldn't say no if they can, because there's no wrap on it, so. Okay. Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man. Good guy, ain't he?
So I've selected the embroidered Lamborghini headrest,
definitely.
which we've changed to black stitching to match the seats. The next option which you can choose is Cutratura stitching on the roof and door panel, which is the hexagons that was previously available in Urus.
Let's go Mulliner style there, Mulliner style on the roof, please.
So everything that you can see on the interior now is standard carbon fibre.
Is that gloss or matte?
So yeah, so gloss is the standard.
Okay.
Anything that's highlighted in like a shiny black on the picture is what then becomes carbon. So your interior details in carbon package gives you carbon fibre on the door card, and just here on the passenger.
You're going to tell me that's something like 20 bags, aren't you?
It won't be that much, but it won't be cheap.
Let's add it.
Steering wheel carbon package, so that gives you carbon fibre at the bottom and the top of the steering wheel, and actually the steering column itself becomes carbon fibre.
Oh,
that is an expensive option. It's circa 7,500, but it is a lot of carbon fibre.
No, we don't need that. I definitely don't need the column and that. Yeah, no, don't need that. Don't need that.
Passenger display.
Yeah, you want that. You want a passenger display. You need that. Yeah. Is cup holders an option?
It is, yeah.
I want cup holders.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What about, like, for example, like Apple CarPlay and things like that? Is that all standard now? Because it was on the Aventador SV, it had no Apple CarPlay, it had no Bluetooth.
So no, you then add it as an option in the options part of the configurator.
What, Apple CarPlay or Bluetooth?
So the Bluetooth standard, but the interior is literally just the aesthetics of the car, really.
Okay, so that is theoretically the interior, bar the centre armrest, which obviously needs to go white. I still haven't confirmed the price. Me and Ellie are... we're ticking a few boxes, like I said I wouldn't do, and we're pretty much going, yeah, we'll have this, we'll have this, we'll have this. There's a couple that I've left out. So we've gone leather, white stitching, black with white stitching, white with black stitching. We've got the passenger display, and yeah, that's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good for now. Okay, let's go options. See these surround assist and things like that? I hate that. On my Urus, I like the fact that when I put it into Corsa, it turns it all off. I can't stand it, so I'd rather not have it. Babs is here as well. Rue's back as well. It's all coming back now.
You're not going for highway assistance?
No, it doesn't like any of the...
When you're speccing a car, sometimes spending 10 grand on options you don't want will save you 30 grand when you come to sell it.
It says there's surround assistant pack and high assistant. What is that?
So that would be where you drift off on, so you've got lane assist, so you've got that. If someone slams the brakes in front of you, you're not quick enough, the car will do it for you. However, if you're driving that in sport, and you can turn the sensitivity down. So
I just said that with my Urus. So I always drive my car in sport or Corsa because I always turn the precondition off because I hate it. I hate the fact that if you are drifting, the steering will start shaking and then, you know, sometimes you're reversing and let's say there's a car coming behind you and it's miles away, slams on the brake and you're just like, oh my God, like it was like an emergency stop.
But then when you need it and it kicks in, you're going to be like, I'm glad I had that.
Do you think most people will take it?
I think this is 100%.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, go on, put it on then. The boss has turned up. He's calling the shots now. I'm glad he went in when we were specking the carbon.
No, Ellie texted me saying, Jan's not taking it. Can you come in?
That's why he's back.
Talk him up.
So is that theoretically the car?
Yeah, so I'm just generating the video for you.
Okay, fine. Ooh, a video.
Do you want me to price?
Yeah. Right, so this is the moment of truth. I still haven't confirmed my colours, but based on the spec on the car, yeah, I can change the caliber colour, can I change the outside and the inside, but that theoretically is the spec of the car that I'd want. We're going to find out how much this car's going to cost me. Should we have a little guess, Rue? Where are you at?
540.
I'm going to go, I'm going to try and put it out there to the universe and say like 520, hopefully. Ellie, break it to me. Wait. Started with a 5, oh my God.
£548,000, £994.
550 bags.
Yeah.
I like the way it says 548, make me feel better. So it's 550 grand. So I'm 50 grand over where I wanted to be.
Does that include delivery?
And how do you mean that's not too bad? Does that include delivery?
It does include delivery and road tax.
So 548 racks. Wow.
And there it is, there's the video.
Look at that.
But like they did with Aventador, you go and buy a car with that performance today, you're looking at $1 million plus.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is that a supercar? Is that a hypercar? Is it a cross between both? What is it classed as?
I'd say it's a supercar because I think the hypercar game has moved on. Where supercars raise the bar, hypercars raise the bar.
So we've gone ballon white outside, white inside. We've done all the carbon on it. So it's got a load of carbon on the inside. And I still didn't spec even more, did I? So that's standard, yeah?
No, so you added the interior. So there's door cards, which you just saw. We added that in carbon fibre.
How much was that? £1,000, is that it?
Just that, yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
So the options that have the biggest impact on pricing is the exterior carbon, which is, as I say, about 30,000 plus VAT, between the upper and the lower, and the colour, which is 9.5 plus VAT. And then the interior option, which you weren't 100% on, the interior carbon, which is 5,000, yeah, which you can take off.
The thing is, when you're looking at £500,000, £5 doesn't seem a lot, but then when you times 5 by 10, that's 50 grand. It's like, okay, then it does seem a lot. But when you look at it, and I was just thinking that'd be the only thing I'd take off the car, I think, is the £5 , so there's no point taking it off. Is there anything on that car that you think I'm missing or that I've added that I don't really need?
No.
Do you think at 550, you think that's a good spec one where...
It's within the average price that people are going with.
£548,994. Okay. Can I pay over like a house, like 30 years or something? Ballon white outside, white interior, gloss black wheels, red caliper, and we're gonna leave all the carbon in it. And Ellie did say to me there may be an option of a black roof or not. If there is, great. If there isn't, I'll just probably wrap it.
If they do a black roof option, they will not be shy charging that. That will be 15 to 20 grand.
So right about the roof, I'll wrap that. So guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me speccing my Lamborghini Revuelto.
Revuelto.
When it arrives, I'll learn how to say it. But that's the end of this video. The next video to do with this car will be when I fly to Italy and see it on the production line. Thank you to Lamborghini, H.R.Owen, Rue, and Ellie, and Babs in the background. We'll see you on the next video. Cheers for watching. Thanks guys, see you later.